Perhaps 'tis said the place you belong, which seemeth hardest of all to make song. For a long time stayed he, feeling at home, with little of torments nor time being alone. Life in the former colony of Barcino passed swiftly, perhaps little incognito. With diversion aplenty, a stumbling mess, knowest thee still how to stop short of excess? However, once time had grown cold therein, too many adventures began to stunt him. From a period of calm never shouldst thou feel harmed, but content to recharge batteries recklessly burnt. And for those of ye who speak of the tongue of Castilian glories unequalled and long, here in Barcino where Rome worthily gave birth, slowly but surely the Latin diversed. Here we doth have a society multilingual. The polyglot hereabouts have a habit to mingle in all manner of issues, not all be his own. Each their own business here, 'tis not known. Although on the surface order doth reign, the Eixample's fine set square seems to feign. Yet look thee closer, attempt passage on thy feet, the noise is a racket hardly anywhere beat. Even here in what's fought the north of the south, governed and disgraced law but a big mouth, that spews its wrath on a fickle people, who'd perhaps prefer to be led by Gaul's grand steeple. O Jaume Primer, 'twas thee, once was the day, when Barcino couldst follow through her own way, to conquer and pillage, yet honourably, those Balearic islands fell to thy sway. O Castile, was it then you, who knew but little, but tried to prove, that these here provinces Augustus divided, shouldst be unto you then united? What meaneth now these words of old, the Latin preserved stories repeatedly told? Hispania ulterior, rich were thy mines, yet thy sons have not developed tolerance of mind. What couldst they mean, these words here imparted? Are Catalans like Poles in a land still uncharted? Hispania Citerior, wouldst thou agree? Thy Latin was vulgar, not of the clergy. Herein to avoid certain names, that such and such a country be not the same, provinces and regions autonomy by degrees, ever waiting by whom next to be seized. A beauteous land, 'twas set to bleed, the trauma intense, canst thou not be freed? Thy wounds were deep, still blood doth seep, yet looketh to thy own metal rather than weep. Thy traditions of old, Catalonia told, of pacts and deals and workers' guilds bold, where the Council of the Hundred once existed, even our Britannia's doomsday book 'twas predated. Yet why unto thee, Britannia, do others still look, for a helping hand when of a nation's liberty you took, or a gesture of friendship when you turned a blind eye to those who had suffered thy promise but a lie? The Straits of Gibraltar, a sore point to any Spaniard, where once Heracles' pillars had set the standard. A foreign traveller was he also duteously on a mission, yet he left an example rather than demanding submission. And of that Balearic island I remember not which of thee, 'tis why a lazy historian makes recourse to poesy. Didst Britannia bequeath thee back unto Hispania, with other motives hidden, ay que vergonia?